lessen public safety, not necessarily increase justice, especially for victims. It's going to denigrate victims throughout the system.
Cooley says that what Gascon did to San Francisco, he'll do to L.A.
This guy's not going to last that long. He is so bad. Just like they learned in San Francisco. He was terrible.
And he accuses Gascon of only wanting to keep Black Lives Matter happy. Rob Archer, KNX 1070 News Radio.
KNX has reached out to George Gascon for comment. You can also hear the rest of the interview with Steve Cooley on the KNX In-Depth podcast at radio.com.
Another blow to the president's legal challenges. The Supreme Court's declining to hear a case which called into question the legality of mail-in votes in Pennsylvania. President-elect Joe Biden defeated Mr. Trump by more than 80,000 votes in that state. Governor Tom Wolf has already certified the Biden victory. High Court found no reason to look into a challenge to the election law that Pennsylvania's Republican legislature passed in 2019, which allows mail-in voting.
Today is what's known as the safe harbor date for the presidential election, a date established in federal law for states to conclude any disputes over an election. Now, President Trump has so far been losing his legal challenges to the November 3rd election. So what about his options? CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang reports from the White House.
Today's deadline is significant because, the states have to certify their results ahead of the Electoral College formally submitting their votes in 6 days on the 14th. And then in January, on the 6th, Congress will count those votes. The Trump campaign is saying that deadline is really the only one that matters. And they say that today's deadline of the safe harbor is meaningless, and they're treating it that way.
They may see it that way, but by the end of the day, every state is expected to have made its election results official, awarding 306 electoral votes to Mr. Biden and 232 to President Trump.
339, the Orange County Sheriff says his department is in full compliance with the state law that limits cooperation between local law enforcement and federal ICE agents. Appearing before the Board of Supervisors today, Sheriff Don Barnes said his department alerts the feds when jail inmates involved in violent crimes are released. That's allowed under the law. But he says more than 1,000 others with immigration holds were quietly freed without notifying ICE. Barnes says his deputies are not extensions of the federal government.
OCSD does not engage in immigration enforcement as deputies patrol our communities. They are focused on criminal violations of law and state law, not federal law.
He does say there are problems with the state law. Of the 1,015 undocumented immigrants released from OC jails last year, almost a quarter have been rearrested, some of them for violent crimes, including rape, robbery, assaults with a deadly weapon.
The youngest daughter of actress Lori Loughlin is now talking publicly following the college bribery scandal that ended with her parents going to federal prison. Olivia J. Giannulli appeared on Red Table Talk, the Facebook show hosted by actress Jada Pinkett Smith.
And I felt so ashamed and embarrassed, and although I didn't really 100% understand what just had happened, because there was a lot that when I was applying, I was not fully aware of what was going on.
Right.
So when I got home, I just felt so ashamed. I was like, I can't go back there. This is wrong.
Olivia Jade says there was no justifying what happened, and she hopes she can get a second chance. She says she hasn't spoken to her parents since they've gone to prison. Loughlin is serving a 2-month sentence, and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, is serving a 5-month sentence for paying $500,000 in bribes to get their 2 daughters into USC. Checking the roads again at 3:45, including a nasty SIG alert on the 10 in Montclair. It has lanes closed there, and a crash in the 101 in Encino. It's 3:41.
Your friends at Worthington Ford wish you a joyous season. Please stay safe, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and above all, if you drink, don't drive. It's just not worth the risk. Together, let's make 2021 the best year ever.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Cardoon. If you're thinking about replacing the windows in your stucco house, you don't want to be stuck with a bad installation, right? Here to tell you more is the one and only potato chip guy, Aaron, the owner of California Deluxe Windows.
Thanks for having me.
So Aaron, I'm sure a lot of listeners have stucco houses. Do you have any advice for them if they're thinking about installing new windows?
It doesn't matter how nice the window is if it isn't installed correctly. Ever notice when your neighbors get new windows, there is a large black eye of broken stucco, uneven plaster, and mismatched paint left around them? We call it ring around the window.
I know, I see that all the time. They get new windows and their homes actually look worse.
We never leave a ring around the window. Why? Because we are one of the only companies in Southern California that custom crafts every window and door to your home's exact measurements.
Doesn't every window company make their own products?
No, they don't. Almost everyone else in Southern California is a distributor. They grab a window from a warehouse, break open your walls, shove it in, and patch things up. At California Deluxe Windows, each window is custom made specifically for your home in our factory. We take pride in our work. Our installation technique is so precise, we do not break your stucco. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one.
Really? Are your windows affordable?
You will be surprised at how affordable they are, because they are designed, manufactured, and installed all by the same people. No one else in Southern California can say that.
And I hear you're offering a special deal for our listeners. Pick up your phone right now. Aaron will give you 20% off your entire order and 1 year of interest-free financing.
But you have to call right now.
You don't want to miss out on this great offer. Call California Deluxe Windows right now. The number is 800-843-1400. That's 800-843-1400. 800-843-1400. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSLB number 774518. Holiday shopping for a guy in your life? Skip the stress this year and get him something he'll actually use with Harry's. Harry's is a men's grooming company with a simple approach. They make sharp, German-engineered razor blades and sell them at honest prices. This year, Harry's wants to keep holiday shopping simple, too. For a limited time, new customers can get $5 off plus free shipping on any Harry's gift set by using code 7720 on harrys.com. The Harry's gift set makes for a thoughtful and practical gift for every guy on your list. And with free shipping, it's one less trip to the store. Starting at just $20, each set comes ready to gift in a handsome gift box that includes everything he'll need for a smooth, clean shave. And with Harry's blade refills available for as low as $2 each, it's a gift that will save him money all year long. Hurry while supplies last. Just use code 7720 at checkout to get $5 off plus free shipping on any gift set at harrys.com. That's harrys.com, code 7720.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on us. 344. I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Karen Adams. Coming up.
Lancaster man charged in the decapitation killings of his young kids.
I'm Bloomberg's Mona Rivera. UPS makes a pledge about vaccines and parcels. That story is coming up in 5 minutes. LA County could get 2 shipments of coronavirus vaccine by the end of the month.
These stories next 15 minutes, 345. Now, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Brought to you by Burlington, Houston, East Fondo.
I think we've got some good news coming out of Montclair. Let's go to Scott for that. Southern California Toyota dealers, 10 Jam Cam.
Yes, the SIG alert has been canceled. This is here for a couple hours. 10 eastbound at Monte Vista, where we had the entire freeway shut down with a really bad injury crash involving an overturned pickup truck. But looks like they got everything cleaned up and opened the freeway. So all lanes open, starting to recover here, but still a really tough ride back through the Kellogg interchange. Northbound 57, you're going to have a backup starting at Temple up toward the 10. I'd still continue to avoid the freeway if you can and pick up either San Bernardino Avenue or Arrow Highway to get around this, Denise.
On the 101 westbound past White Oak in the Encino area, we've got a multi-car wreck and a backup on that westbound side that begins on the approach to the 405. We've got a crash on the 60. This is on the eastbound side before Hacienda. 2-car wreck there, which is down right shoulder of the road. 91 eastbound, right at Bellflower Boulevard. Mattress out in the left lane, so we're going to see a break to get that cleared. And on the 57 southbound, a little past the 210, we've got a new wreck reported, and that is, it looks like it's out of lanes on the shoulder of the roadway. So CHP is getting on scene with that. Looks like we're going to need a tow truck. Get your gifts for less at Burlington. You'll find wow deals on toys, beauty, and accessory for her. Tech and active for him, plus baby's first Christmas. All up to 60% off at retailers' prices. Burlington, love the deals. Next report, 3:55. With more traffic reports more often, I'm Denise Fondo in the SCCCU 24-hour traffic center. KNX 1070 News Radio.
San Diego winds have peaked earlier today, but a lot of the offshore winds continue to stick around. That is why it is much warmer this afternoon than yesterday, and I'm sure a lot of people are talking about the difference in temperatures. But we will start to see those temperatures cool gradually as we head into the second half of the week. Highs this afternoon, upper 70s for the coast, low 80s for LA and Orange County Metro and the valleys, upper 70s for the Inland Empire, low 70s for the high deserts, and 50s for the mountains. We still have a red flag warning. That means critical fire danger because of the gust gusty, warm conditions with low humidity levels until later tonight. A lot of our wind advisories have already expired, and then we still have a high surf advisory as we head into the latter part of tonight. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Amber Lee for KNX 1070 News Radio.
79 downtown LA, Fullerton 85, Laguna Beach it's 82.
It's 3:47. A Lancaster man has been ordered held on more than $4 million bail after being charged in the decapitation killings of his 12-year-old son and 13-year-old daughter. Maurice Taylor Sr. was arrested on Friday after his 2 children were found dead inside the family's home on Century Circle in Lancaster. A deputy on the scene said the boy and girl had apparent lacerations and stab wounds, but the LA County DA's office later confirmed the decapitations.
The Army has announced discipline sweeping changes after years of death, violence, and harassment at a sprawling post in Texas.
25 soldiers assigned to Fort Hood near Killeen, Texas have died from suicide, homicide, or accidents in the past year. That includes the murder of Specialist Vanessa Guillen. General James McConville, the Army's Chief of Staff, spoke to her mother.
I told her we must and will provide a safe and secure environment for American sons and daughters that serve in the Army.
14 officers and enlisted soldiers at Fort Hood have been fired or suspended. Jim Crystal with CBS News.
There's been a lot of chatter right now about who will be California's next Attorney General, since President-elect Biden wants our current AG to lead Health and Human Services.
Political watchers say Governor Newsom has no shortage of options when it comes to picking a replacement for his Attorney General, Javier Becerra.
San Francisco City Attorney Dennis Herrera, East Bay Congressman Eric Swalwell, who of course is on the Judiciary Committee. The most experienced of all would be Ann Rabo, the chair of the Federal Elections Commission, as well as an Assistant Attorney General during the Obama administration.
Laurie Gersten, poli-sci professor emeritus at San Jose State University, he's telling KNX that Newsom could also do something people might consider a bit radical.
Let's think about the new DA, Gascon. He's from San Francisco. They know each other. In politics, when you get opportunities, you take them.
Gersten says not that far-fetched. Newsom is a San Francisco born and raised lawmaker with deep roots in the Bay Area. Craig Figner, KNX 1070 News Radio.
3:50. Time to check your money. Here's Mona Rivera.
Mike and Karen, possible progress in the stimulus talks in Washington lifted stocks to fresh record highs. The Dow closed up 104 points, 0.4%, not a record, but the S&P hit one, closing above 3,700 for the first time, rising more than 0.25%. The Nasdaq had another record close with a gain of 0.5%. Pfizer stock among the day's winners, gaining 3% after people in the UK got those first doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. And this is the busiest shipping time of the year, and UPS is assuring the public that it does have the capacity to handle both vaccines and the holiday package rush. UPS will be the primary end-to-end distributor for Pfizer's vaccine here, and says it's in great shape to do packages and shots. Apple shares rose 0.5%. It is introducing pricey over-the-ear headphones for $550. We check your money at 20 and 50 after each hour. I'm Bloomberg's Mona Rivera from the HMS Capital Money Desk, KNX 1070 News Radio. SoFi Stadium in Inglewood hosting the Rams-Patriots game on Thursday. We'll have more in 2 minutes. It's 3:51.
From our Craig Figner, who's been in court in the suit against the County of LA from the California Restaurants Association on the outdoor dining ban. The judge officially ruling against the county. There was a tentative ruling earlier we were telling you about. Now it's official. However, it doesn't change anything right now. The state ban is currently in place. The state overrides the county, but it seems that when California does allow dining again, LA County cannot stop it. Outside, the judge not satisfied that they proved that there was the harm that was done. They didn't bring the evidence.
The coronavirus. If we don't act now, as the crisis worsens, our hospital system will be overwhelmed. New stay-at-home orders are put in place. A regional stay-at-home order in the state of California. What does it mean for you, your family, your job? Stay with KNX throughout the day for updates on the coronavirus crisis and its effects on Southern California, because unprecedented times require unprecedented coverage. KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on us.
Do you hear what I hear?
Yep, Morongo is calling.
Now you're
top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
We're the safest. Thermoscans, masks, and socially distanced gaming ensure you can play safe this holiday season.
Number 4.
A classy Cielo Christmas Day dinner. Rich artichoke soup, bone and braised short ribs, and a fellow layer cake for one low price.
3.
You may need a bigger tree. Gift a day giveaway. Earn 500 points on your rewards card weekdays and get that day's gift all week.
Number 2.
Play in comfort. Our poker room is open, featuring 7-card studs, Omaha, and Texas Hold'em.
And the number 1 reason to go to Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Christmas to go. Get a whole roast turkey, glazed ham or prime rib with 8 sides and pie for one low price. Call 866-234-7006 now.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo. Play it safe. Good times. Who needs a 15-year mortgage when you can get Network Capital's historically low 30-year fixed rate at 2.25% with an APR of 2.27%? You'll never have to refinance again. Network Capital is offering our lowest 30-year fixed rate ever, 2.25% with a 2.27% APR and with no origination fees or discount points. That's right, zero zip zilch. Network Capital has a reputation for saving people time and money with our efficient process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 30-year fixed rate is 2.25% with a 2.27% APR. These are historically low rates, so refinance it and forget it. That's a 30-year fixed at 2.25% with a 2.27% APR. Call the experts at Network Capital Funding Corporation now. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now. 800-500-1-HIT.